Good evening, everybody. It's Amiibo Jason here, and welcome to the Daily Wiretap for the evening of March 9th, 2017. Every evening, we wrap up the top stories in the world of Nintendo as seen on NintendoWire.com. Let's get going. And first up this evening, Iwata's influence on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is almost 1 week old, and it's already become one of the most critically acclaimed games in history. For fans of the series, it was exciting to finally be able to get their hands on the game that they've been waiting for nearly 4 years. To the development team, the game was an impassioned send-off to Satoru Iwata, whom they considered a close friend and mentor. Iwata was one of the team's biggest supporters within the company, so losing him so suddenly hit them hard. In an interview with The New Yorker, the Breath of the Wild director credits him for the amount of creative freedom they had when creating the game. They said, "Change anything you want." So we wrote down all of the stress points, the things that make Zelda games less enjoyable, and we replaced them with new ideas. The game's director explains, "When he passed away, there were moments we'd come up with an idea which we'd be excited to talk to Iwata about. Then we'd remember he was no longer here. Miyamoto told me it was the same for him. He'd come up with an idea over the weekend and feel excited to speak with Iwata about it on Monday, only to remember. The sadness runs deep. This is approaching spiritual talk, but we had the sense he was watching over our work. That became a source of motivation, a drive for us to improve and be better." And next up this evening, Bye Bye BoxBoy is coming to North America on March 23rd. Nintendo of America has announced that Bye Bye BoxBoy, known as Goodbye BoxBoy in Japan, is making its way to North America on March 23rd as a 3DS eShop exclusive. Bye Bye BoxBoy is the third and final entry in the BoxBoy trilogy, which chronicles the adventures of a box named QB as he attempts to save the world from peril. Players can sprout boxes from QB's adorable little body, which are used to solve a variety of mind-boggling puzzles. Many of you might remember that Japan also was treated to a special edition bundle, which included an amazing QB amiibo. Sadly, no mention of a QB amiibo release has been made by Nintendo of America at this time. In fact, part of the UK announcement makes it sound like the amiibo's functionality, which unlocked a classic Game Boy filter, can be unlocked without the amiibo. A new gameplay trailer was also released that showed off Kirby amiibo support for the title, but lacked any mention of QB. Sadly, it looks like its chances of coming over to the US are looking pretty slim. And finally, this evening, more new My Nintendo rewards are here for March. Nintendo has released 3 brand new rewards for My Nintendo today. Up first is a new Mario wallpaper for mobile devices, available for 50 platinum points. Following that is a 30% discount on Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U for 140 gold points. And finally, and most excitingly, is the addition of the Mario Kart 8 DLC Pack 2 that contains 3 characters, 4 vehicles, and 8 courses for the game. Grab this one for 60 gold points. Needless to say, it's pretty awesome seeing a whole DLC pack offered through My Nintendo. This is definitely something we'd like to see available more often. And that's going to wrap up the Daily Wiretap for the evening of March 9th, 2017. As always, you can find a link in the description below to our full written article. And if you're looking for any more Nintendo news, head on over to NintendoWire.com for all of your Nintendo news needs. See you tomorrow!